We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Throwing now, Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Washington. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And just a short pickup there to about the 44. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Commanders 1st down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll run here with the rookie. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, and you take him down for a loss.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Now inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his third touchdown on the year. And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The motion man here is McLaurin. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll throw with Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd and 5. Now Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. The Commanders set to kick this one away. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, a run for right. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's good for a Dallas first down. A give here to Wright. Finding space inside the 40. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. 6-3. Ball right on the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Here is the option, running right. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. First and 10. Off the RPO, this one to McLaurin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They run over center with Robinson. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Run it here with Robinson. To be taken down after a short pickup. It's at the 27. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This a 57-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
carry here for Wright. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They run again with Wright. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Pistol snap with Lance. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
The throw on the run is complete.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Here's Lance. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. On play action, Daniels. That's to McLaurin. They connect again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. From the gun, here's a handoff. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Third and 2. Here's Daniels. He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here.
Second and 7. Throwing, Lance. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Daniels now going to look to throw. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Commanders. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Lance. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Lance. He's going to keep it himself. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Lance looking to throw. That is caught. He finds Walker. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
18 on the gain again. And another first down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Lance. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll air it out down the middle. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run with Wright. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To throw is Lance. Here's a screen coming for Wright. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Going to try to pick up the first down with a zone read. They are not having success on defense. That play picks up 19 yards.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Trey Lance. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 23, Commanders 13. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a short pickup past the 25. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. This one complete to Bateman. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. Backs to his big tight end, Gesicki. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Washington. They'll throw with Daniels. In trouble, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Cowboys are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the give, it's right. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to air this one out. Now inside the 25. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Throwing now, Daniels. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
Daniels to throw on second down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Bateman is the motion man. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Now Daniels. A dive and a catch. Incredible. So these two teams take. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. The motion man here is McLaurin. And he won't quite get in. Down to the one, setting up third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
They'll try to run with Robinson. Good blocking, and he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. Throwing, Lance. That's to the big tight end, Parham. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Here's Lance. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Slot receiver headed right. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First down, Dallas.
Now Lance. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. Throwing is Daniels. A toss left side caught by his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To the air again is Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the...
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Commanders! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to right. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Back on the ground and back to right. And that'll be a pickup of 3. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll drop to throw. He's got Parham, his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Head up. This is right. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's fourth down.
Third and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string them out wide. Nowhere to cut. Take them down for a loss.
The offense not coming off the field. And here's fourth down. Slot man in motion right. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. Here's Daniels. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them. And it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Daniels. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. They'll have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.